Legendary film critic Peter Griffin once said that he doesn't care for The Godfather because
it insists upon itself, Lois.
Roger Ebert gave Fight Club a 2 out of 4, and he gave Blue Velvet a 1. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining and Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park both got a 68 on Metacritic, which at least beat John Carpenter's The Thing, which got a 57. And if seeing these types of negative reviews for your favorite movies and albums makes you mad, I have one question for you. Why do you give a fuck? It seems like anytime a critic or really anybody gives some sort of negative opinion about something that's popular, a legion of unhinged fanboys just comes out of the woodwork. Anthony Fantano is a dweeb with shitty takes on music. I disagree with 85% of his takes. He should never rate anything. His takes are always awful. David Ehrlich shouldn't be allowed to review movies. You gave 5 stars to Madeline's Madeline? Your opinion on everything is worthless. You're watching movies wrong. Shut the fuck up, Gen X burnout. And by the way, there is a difference between an actual bad take versus a bad take. For example, when Roger Ebert said that video games aren't art, yeah, that is actually just a bad take, and I think it's totally fair to criticize him for that. But if it's just a case where Roger Ebert didn't like your favorite movie, that's not a bad take. That's just someone having a different opinion on a subjective work of art. I feel like a lot of people seem to want the discussion around movies or albums or TV shows or whatever to be similar to a product review on Amazon. Like if you're reviewing a toaster or a vacuum cleaner, then yeah, you're gonna just give a purely objective technical review. Like, yeah, does this fucking toaster work? Does it actually toast the bread? And yes, there are certain things that you can objectively review about a movie on a technical level. For example, you could say this scene here is a dolly zoom. This here is a split diopter shot. They used a Ken Burns effect in post-production on this scene here. But when it comes to the actual experience of watching the movie, whether or not the story had some sort of emotional resonance for you, that's pretty much completely subjective. That's not a technical or objective thing you can measure. And you can't tell me there aren't any technically well-made movies out there that you simply just do not enjoy for whatever reason, and vice versa. There's probably plenty of bad movies that you like, even though technically speaking, they're not the most well-made movies. For example, the movie Goon, is it some great achievement in filmmaking? No, not really, but I still love it because I fucking love hockey, and it's just an awesome hockey movie about an enforcer who beats the shit out of the goons on all the other teams. I like watching it better than I like watching The Tree of Life by Terrence Malick. And let's say a critic watches a popular movie and they just didn't like the movie. What do you want them to do? You want them to lie to you about their experience? You want them to pretend that they enjoyed it more than they actually did because they think that that's what you want to hear? I mean, even if you disagree with them, wouldn't you rather them be honest with you about their experience rather than just pandering to you and telling you what they think you want to hear? It would be so boring if everyone just conformed to the hive mind and gave good takes on every single piece of art and media that came out. What would even be the point of that? It's way more fun to discuss any form of art, whether it's movies, music, video games, whatever, when everyone is bringing their own unique perspective to it. And yeah, sometimes there's going to be people who disagree with the popular consensus. That's fine. That's part of the fun. Just because someone else doesn't enjoy your favorite movie, that doesn't take away your enjoyment of that movie. If anything, it's just a person you can have an interesting discussion with about the movie. It doesn't ruin the movie just because other people might not like it as much as you. And don't get me wrong, you can definitely criticize someone's reasoning for not liking something. For example, if someone is just giving some bullshit criticism like, well, this movie sucks because they cast a woman as a superhero. Okay, yeah, you can call them out on that because that's just a fucking stupid reason to dislike something. But if someone is giving their genuine, honest experience with the movie and they're arguing in good faith and they're giving good reasons, like, why would you really have a problem with that? So yeah, not only is it okay to have bad takes, it's actually pretty liberating once you stop giving a shit and you just are genuine and honest about what you like and what you don't like.